Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Sinner. I was so distracted trying to get the thing to stop being on the wrong monitor that I forgot to figure out what the plot was. Okay, that's all correct. Controls, controller, preset controller 1, light attack, heavy attack, use item. You know what, they'll probably teach me in the game. You think you already own this game? Have you not gotten around to play it yet? Are there any tips you can give me? Zombie-in? Oh, Zombie-in. That's actually very cute. Yes! Apparently the game is about a kingdom has been overrun by sin, and now an elf has to go to fight meteor creatures who have been summoned by all the sin of this kingdom. Yeah, I thought that it had become off-centered when I went to windowed mode and back to get the screen on the right side, but now it seems fine. He has a flamberge! That's what you call the giant sword. I believe. I'm pretty sure it's flamberge. So am I crazy, or is this basically just the opening of Dark Souls 2? Pretty close, right? Oh, depth of field modes. How I hate you. Hey! Probably shouldn't have healed myself just yet. I would love to listen. X or Y, change weapon, press. Okay. Oh, flamberge. Ow! Oh, I thought you wanted to talk to me. Jerk. He did not want to talk to me. Suddenly I can't control the camera anymore. Is it because I switched weapons? Or could I ever control the camera? Ah, defense hold B. Gotcha. Oh no, I couldn't control that. Aha! There we go. You can, in case you're wondering, yeah, it's... Ow! How do I do a dive roll? Ah, it's A. Wow, it is really easy for them to stun lock. And in case you're wondering, I just got killed in the training area. It's definitely an interesting art style. No, okay, you can't control the camera. That's weird. I thought I could, but I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, can I sprint? No, you can't sprint. You can just do a lot of dive rolls. So let's try this weapon lock on, which was what? Click. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, there you go. He hit his friend in the back! That's great. Oh my god, please, finish off one of your friends. This would be amazing if you finished off one of your friends. Oh, come on. Well, I killed two of your friends simultaneously. That's almost as good. I take a lot of damage if that hits my shield. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. Oh, you having a laggy stream? Uh-oh. Ah! I got ambushed. Alright, hold on, everybody. I'm going to check out this stream situation. Okay. The other computer seems fine. I don't know if that's causing it, but it's very weird. So I'm going to hop down here and see if at the end of this side road there's something special. It's weird playing a Dark Souls type game with no ability to control the camera. So later, is that going to open up and become a portal to another dimension or something like that? Or... Ah! I have 5 healing, 20 throwing daggers, 7... I think those are the fire bombs from Dark Souls. And that looks like a torch. Okay. Flambeige! That's not a good block. Well, since they're obviously going for a Dark Souls vibe, it's kind of weird for them to overlook one of the key elements of Dark Souls, being able to freely look around that world. Although, maybe that's a way of saying money on art. You only have to build one side of the world. Like, all of the trees just have, like, flat gray backs with no textures on them. You know what, now that I say it out loud, that probably wouldn't save a lot of money. A little bit of time, not a lot of money. Oh, yay! And these are all of the portals to the various boss areas. Nice. Let's do it. Oh, God! Was that good? So I have to sacrifice some of my abilities if I want to go and do the fight. But then if I win the fight, I get those back? I have a spear? Why can I not access that spear? I want to use a spear, people.
Was a healer of great renown.
Yay, we're getting the backstory.
Content with the mysteries of life, he resolved to conquer death.
What if?
The search for immortality drove him to madness.
I would hope.
He experimented on the dead, on himself, and the living, and found a voice that drove him to darker truths.
Transforming him into some sort of grave lord, if you will.
And corrupted
No?
his soul.
Okay.
Desperation spurred him on, and greed sustained him, and death found its champion at last.
Okay, Hans, that might help. Also, you might want to check out to see if the Twitch stream is running more stably. Hey, Gravelord. Damn. Ow. Aha! And now I'm poisoned. What? Oh. That didn't set him on fire the way I was expecting it to. Let's see how you like poison daggers. Oh, it's a shield. It's the spear we were talking about. Ow! Low budget Dark Souls, everybody. It's a weird experience. So, can you just not block that, or what's the situation there? Oh, also, when you cut into him, it poisons you, so that's... Try to avoid hurting him, would be, if you were looking for a tip on how to best defeat this guy, if you can avoid hurting him at all, that's great, because every time he moves or gets hit, he leaves just a giant spray of poison everywhere. It's great. And then he does that thing, which I'm not fast enough to run away from, and it doesn't seem to be blockable, so let's just see if I can... Yeah, that was a big negatory. Okay, that didn't work. Oof. Off the Record was awful because it didn't have the heart of number 2. I find the premise of that game fantastic, and if you take out like the central storyline of this guy trying to save his daughter, and you replace it with Frank West, a character who is a dick to everyone all the time for no reason, you end up with a much less compelling story. I'm holding down B to see if you could run, but no, there's no running in this game. I mean, I'm not a scholar of these things. I've played every non-Sekiro Dark Souls game. So that's... Ow. That was terrible. Every non-Sekiro Dark Souls game, and so I have a little bit of expertise on the subject, but I'm going to say that lacking the ability to run is a really weird choice, guys. Like, taking away my ability to flee. Well, again, I'm not trying to speak for everybody. I'm not going to tell you mine is the definitive take on Off the Record. I just found it to be a far less compelling experience than Dead Rising 2 was. I think Dead Rising 2 is a really good game, and... Let me just check something. Oh, you can't pause. I know I've said this before, but I don't get... What the hell is he doing now? So now the game's a bullet hell. And I know what you're saying. Oh, bullet hell souls. That sounds great. And I would say, no. Stop. These things are hard enough without adding bullet hell to them. Alright, let's try this again. I like 2. I think 3 is the best one in the series, Dead Rising-wise. Come on. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Alright, it's possible I can move the camera and I just set it to the wrong camera setting. So let me just try that again. Okay, optimize. Camera setting. Yeah, okay, that's me. You could use the camera. I'm the one who set it to fixed camera. That's my fault. Yeah, the time-limited elements of Dead Rising are, I think... I cannot explain that, Phoenix. Apocalypse Edition of Dead Rising 3 was fantastic in every respect. Oh, so now he's just doing the bullet hell stuff right from the start. And just hitting me for 6. What is happening? Y'all saw that, right? Yay! I can move the camera now! Oh, it's not really helping. But I'm glad I can do it. I had trouble running it, but that was on my old PC. I haven't actually tried running the Dead Rising 3 on my new PC. Ow. So this is really happening, right? Yeah, I loved Dead Rising 3. It had the best handling of rescuing people I've ever seen in the series, where it's like you rescue people, then you can trust them to get back to safety on their own, and then you rescue helpers, which is very nice. And it's the game that introduced on-the-fly crafting, which went on to be the default from the series from then on, in the next one game before they canceled the whole series. Okay, those just come right through the wall. Oh, you're supposed to parry it back at him. Okay. And then he freaks out. Sorry, Gravelord. And then he hit me with, you know, ravens. You know how Gravelords do. you sure this was the right character to start the game off on game? It's like, the player is naturally going to just, as a default, grab the first guy, go to the first guy they start right in front of, you know? It's weird to have a separate block and parry button. Sorry, to not have a separate block and parry button. Because what's happening is, I try to block, like when I'm trying to do a parry. Yeah, like, it's the same button, but it changes up the move you do based on the timing with which you press it. Whereas, so it looks strange. I guess I understand what they're going for, but it doesn't look great. What the? Oh my god! He did the ranged attack. Then he teleported behind me, which gave my which made my locked-on camera spin around, and the ranged attack hit me in the back. Not cool, dude. Come on. Oh, Gravelord Faistilus. Yeah! Finally! Making an impact. Well, that was wrong. Damn it. It's really hard to tell when that thing is getting close. Alright, here we go. Let's try something. So you just can't deflect those ones. Okay, well now I know that. Oh, come on! That's right. Give me the health back. Whew! The hell is he doing? Oh, so now everything is poison. I haven't checked it yet, Phoenix, but I shall. Yeah, no, the relaxed time limits were great in Dead Rising 3. Like, you could really... The first time through the game, as long as you were just a little careful and didn't just hang out doing nothing, you could complete everything in that game on your first try without having to, like, optimize your route or anything like that. It was fantastic. Honestly, I loaded up on whatever their hard mode was with the more strict timer on my second playthrough, and I didn't have any meaningful difficulty beating it. And I even, like, I started back from level 0. Like, I didn't do a New Game Plus, and I had no trouble, you know, getting up to level 50 and beating the game, even on the harder time-wise difficulty. Oh, damn it. Ow! Dick. Yeah, no, I know you were sending me the, I know you were sending me the information. This little dance he does looks very strange. Boom! Did he just destroy his own dudes? Because that makes me very happy. What? Playing all this, damn it! Playing all this Rico has given me real appreciation for dudes who accidentally kill their own men. I keep trying to parry his shots, and it never works. Yeah, nightmare difficulty, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nightmare difficulty is the one where it, where the time limit was stricter, but honestly, like I said, once I knew where everything was for my regular playthrough, you, uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, we'll check this. Okay, we're going to try fighting a different boss, and then, because of that phone call, I'm going to have to stop, because hilariously, we're going to do the stream later, but we are going to try this boss first. Alright, so who's this other guy? Who's this character over here? Wrathful Angron. Ouch. Yeah, like the fact that I can't stress how key it is, and this is what's giving me such trouble with this one. Alright. Defense power, self-healing. I can't heal! I take less damage and oh, I'm not wearing armor anymore. That's so cute. They actually make your guy dress differently when he's, nice. Anyway. You see, when you get a nice animation every time you hit the parry button, okay, we're in hell, then you can time it better. But because he does this little, like, flex the shield in front of his chest when you press the parry button, I don't... Like, it's hard to time against an incoming attack. And, by the way, the left trigger doesn't seem to do anything? Oh, it's action. Sorry, what does action mean? Anyway, so it's a problem. It's not a big problem, but it is a problem. Seriously, though, what does action mean? Alright. So what's your backstory? I'm not saying that this is a better game than Dark Souls, but dear God, how much better would Dark Souls be if every time you came up against a boss, a little video played explaining the context of that boss? It would be the best thing ever. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers make their living explaining what's going on in Dark Souls, and this would hurt them, but yeah, that would be great. Oh no, he's covered in swords! So it's basically the Fire King, or whatever his name is, from Dark Souls, but, you know. Yes, Dark Souls also would be better if it were super cute. Ow! Wait, I thought my self-healing ability was gone. Ow! Oh, God! So you have to defeat him before he destroys the whole island you're standing on. Gotcha! And now he's just throwing swords at me. How could I aim at his face? I want to aim... Oh, you can only aim at his hands. And I'm dead! Okay! Try that one more time. At least they don't make you do the run-up again. So it's literally just what if Dark Souls was Shadow of the Colossus and there were only boss fights? You can't block that, by the way. I know you were thinking, oh, Hogru, why aren't you just blocking this giant Iron Man's punch? You can't do it. Oh, you can't slash these guys. They just charge you and explode. What the hell is happening? So, this guy sent a forest of swords to keep me from being able to move, and a bunch of flame guys chased me through it, and then he threw fireballs at me. Like, I know Dark Souls is already Dark Souls for people who hate themselves, but this is like a whole other level of that. Wow. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't respect the production values. This thing does look stunning. I like the art style. The animation's even growing on me, but I've fought 2 bosses now, and both of them had tons of ranged weapons, tons of guys to help them attack me, and the ability to make the floor toxic. And to create a death zone where you can't walk by the other guy, giant cloud of nonsense. This guy awesomely smashing the floor under your feet. Okay, that subtle visual effect with the... Oh, god damn it! Where the swords are going to land is actually a very nice visual. Oh, I have not played Pray for the Gods. Is that the same kind of thing? Oh. This has been brutal. Favorite boss psychopath in Dead Rising 3? Probably the Lust guy. I found him very entertaining. Hilariously so. The guy who has the weird film shoot set up behind his sex shop. That guy was a blast to defeat. Alright, I know when I'm beat. Wow, that was terrible. This is a third-person dev team? Oh, no, sorry, this is not three. The Pray for the Gods is the three-person dev team. I will check that out. Is that the character's name, Phoenix? Neat. Like, the crazy part is, I totally get what they're going for here, but... Oh my god. It's weird because I don't think it gets talked about enough the degree to which, like, the game... Ow! Oh, you dick. I don't think it gets talked about enough the degree to which Dark Souls subtly teaches you how to play Dark Souls in the areas leading up to the boss fight. And this is doing nothing of that. Like, it's a weird complaint to make, but it honestly feels like they're expecting everyone who plays this game to have already played Dark Souls and to basically know how this type of game is meant to be engaged with. And it's like, I don't really criticize them for that, it's just a weird choice. And I guess it's partially born out of the fact that they don't want to have... Oh, god damn it, that looked great! He punched all of the swords. That looked really good. Ow! What are you doing to me, game? Although, that looks fantastic. Every time this earth crumbles into the lava, it makes me happy. Ow! Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going to take my licks and accept my failures. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. I'd like to thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. I will see you back here for more new and upcoming games, but until then, au revoir. Whew!